All right, we are back, guys, and it's time to roll out a recipe. It's all brought to you courtesy the folks at the Chief Brand Products. Chief Brand Products, moving with the times. They have brought out their own line of corn flour that's perfect for empanadas, pay me, pastels. That's right, their own line. Check it out. I am going to do this morning for my two special guests what I like to call lazy man pastel.
Sounds good to me.
But it's a little twist. It's a little
sounds quick,
twist on
so that's
pasta.
good.
Quick, as quick as you would. Quick as you would. Before I get into what we're doing and rolling out this recipe, so glad to have Tricia Lee Kelshall and the mighty, crazy Edwin Once Young. He's not I young again, he's Once Young.
Once young, or was young, or
Was
not,
young.
or not so young.
Not so young.
Yeah.
Because you are a proud 76-year-old
Yeah.
giant.
Almost, but I will get there because we're going for 24 more,
But all right.
which will be 100. Yeah.
Uncle Crazy, you look fantastic though. Let
Yeah,
me just
but
say.
yes,
You
yeah.
don't look an ounce of 76. So he looks good, Tricia.
The energy level
Yeah,
is
because
very high.
because of when I wake up in the morning and I going out, I say nothing mustn't worry me today. Anybody come with bad vibes, I move from there and I, keep laughing.
That's the
That's the
secret?
key to long life. Keep laughing and keep making people happy.
Yeah.
I believe is the key to long life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a pleasure having you on set here with us. Really, really pleasure. And it was a pleasure. How did this combination happen?
I wrote a song all the way last year, and I
Yeah.
sat in it for a little while. I wasn't sure which direction I wanted to go, and then when I brought it to Chasu, we talked about it and we said, listen, let's go 100% authentic. Who is the most authentic voice in Parang and Parang Soca?
Right.
And that would be Tio Loco.
Tio
Loco.
That would be my co-star
yeah.
right here. And he asked and he came on board, and then what resulted was this really lovely, just a liming song.
So that was the first time you guys would have actually performed it
The
together.
first time we performed it together. is
Not
right
only
now.
that, I am a big fan of her a long time, but she didn't know.
Right.
I always admire her too with her voice and also her beauty.
Yes.
Trinidad, we have the most beautiful
We have the
women
most
in the
beautiful
world.
women, yeah.
Look at
And
that.
she's one of them.
She is one of
I
them.
could sing too.
And when Chasu brought this song and said, she said, boy, I wanted to fit in inside and sing in this song.
Yeah.
And I like the melody and I like the beat because the beat was there already.
Yeah.
So when I hear this backyard jam and this backyard beat, because I started that backyard beat in 1981 when I sang a song, Beaver Henderson was the arranger, and he put this backyard jam in it. Merry Christmas, just like how she and Chasu put that backyard beat to her composition, and Christmas Kaiso. She wanted to call it Christmas in Trinidad, but it has so many, that name. So
Yes.
I wanted to bring the kaisu aspect because for me, just remembering and keeping, tight to our culture and not leaving parts of our culture behind as it evolves, which it will evolve.
Yeah.
However, kaisu is part of
So
who we are.
that was important
And
for you.
it was actually very much part of what I was trying to do. Is let's just keep remembering where we came from.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course, with an icon of this man's stature, you really can't go wrong when you're trying to, anchor yourself to the culture.
And the lyrics, as I said, kind of tied it. And you wrote the song. You said
I did, and I have to say, one of the proudest moments of my life, and there have been quite a few, but one that stands out is when I received a phone call from Crazy. They were in the studio, and he'd gone and put on his lyrics, and then he called me. Richard and him called me, Chelsea and him called me, and complimented me on the writing, and said, you're writing for me next year. And when this man says that to you, the man that has a prolific writer of so many hits says something like that to you, if even he was being nice, I think he meant it. It meant the world to me, and an accomplishment, more than just a compliment. It was an accomplishment to hear that from someone like him. So thank you.
Yeah, but no problem. We're doing this again next year.
We're doing it again next year.
We talked about that last night.
We need more Christmas kaisos.
We talked about it last
I
night.
think we need more Christmas kaisos. Yeah, that is a fact.
It'll be
Congratulations, guys. And I was so happy that you blessed us with the performance here.
Thank you for giving us the space. We went and we did it here.
Right so it's time to roll out the recipe.
Can we now cook and eat?
So I like big flavors, simple recipes to follow. And this is one that I kind of merged two things to get the flavor of Christmas. One of the flavors of Christmas here in Trinidad and Tobago is pastels.
Of course.
I think across we have pastels on the Christmas table, but pastel is a lot of work.
It's a lot and a long process.
It's a long process.
Yeah.
And sometimes I enjoy the process. If I have some drinks and I can do the process.
Sounds good.
But not every year I can do that.
Yes.
So this year, thanks to the folks at Chief, I have a nice simple corn flour that I can work with. And I can make what I'm calling a pastel muffin.
Oh,
So I'm doing a corn muffin. And
Sounds
I'm
good
really
to
just
me.
infusing the flavors of pastel in that muffin.
Oh,
That's what
wow.
I'm doing this
Yes,
morning.
yes.
It's an experiment,
well, let's see how it goes.
so work with me, yeah?
Yes.
Crazy
yes,
up for
yes.
experiment.
I love experiments.
You love experiments.
Yeah, yeah.
You love experiments. So here I'm starting with flour.
Right.
So I have about just about let me just follow. Make sure I have 1.5 cups of flour. I'm following the recipe. 1.5 cups of flour, and to that 1.5 cups of flour, I am adding a cup of cornmeal.
I do this at home when I go home, so make sure you get it right.
So what you see what I'm doing there?
Otherwise
I'm
it go
following the
horribly
recipe.
wrong, right.
I'm following the recipe. Get the recipe on our bio, and you can. So a full cup of cornmeal.
A full and extra.
Yeah, I like to do extra. I like to do extra. You were telling me, Tricia, that you also did some culinary
I did.
training.
I went to hotel school. I said I wanted to sing to my mom, and she said that's fine, but you'll be going to school first, and you'll be
Right.
getting your qualifications. And I went to hotel school.
Right here in
Best
Trinidad.
thing, right here in Trinidad, and I have to say that I could have gone into anything, but that is actually a part of my life that I actually love. I love cooking.
You love to cook.
I love cooking. I love
See?
cooking for people I love and presenting.
So you have to come and cook for me one of these days.
You
man.
could call me.
We've been talking about that for too long.
Call me up, but the thing is that I'm also a busy mom. I
You're a
work-
busy mom.
And so recipes like this make
You
sense
like.
to me.
I just added some sugar.
What is that last? Oh, that's sugar.
Sugar.
That's sugar.
Oh,
So
right,
it's
right.
crazy following. Crazy
I'm paying
following.
I thought it was
Crazy
salt.
following.
I wanted to know if there's
What? I'm
madness.
going mad.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like salt
They'll
and
kill the
sugar.
family. Promise.
So that's sugar. I have some
sugar,
baking
alright,
powder
okay.
here as well.
Or baking powder,
So,
right,
so,
yeah.
so, so all the dry ingredients I'm getting in there. I have a pinch of salt that I just want to get in there,
Right.
and I
Not
mix
the bowl
all
of
together.
salt, a pinch.
A pinch,
pinch
a
of
pinch,
salt,
a
yeah,
pinch,
that-
not the bowl of salt. Yeah, please,
That for the
please,
older
yeah.
people. Yeah.
Just a
Hypertension.
pinch, just a pinch. So I have my dry ingredients. I'm
Right,
going to put
good.
together the wet ingredients. I have here 3 eggs that I'm just going to beat together. And very simple to the 3 eggs, I am adding 1.5 cups of milk. One.
Or full cream or skim.
You actually you can however
Any
rich
kind.
you want
All right,
it.
good, right,
Yeah.
right,
So
right.
if you,
Wait,
if,
that's milk and milk? What
that's
was
milk
that?
and milk. So
Okay.
1.5 cups of milk.
A cup and a half.
Cup
okay.
and a half of milk.
Right.
Yeah, I have some fancy cups there that I
Okay,
got here. Yeah, some fun. And this is some melted butter.
Right.
Oh.
Melted butter. So it really is
That's
a
really-
muffin recipe that we are infusing the flavors of
Yeah,
Christmas
yes.
and
Very nice.
pastels. So you mix that together. And now to that, I now have my dry ingredients and I'm adding my wet to
yeah.
my dry. And I just add and I start folding to create my dough. Very simple, comes together nicely. This is a simple muffin recipe. You could do this as a corn muffin, but I didn't want to stop there. I was thinking along the Christmas lines. Make sure the flour is fully incorporated. Do you do muffins, Tricia?
I don't, but my daughter is actually teaching me how to do muffins. I don't do a lot
Serious?
of baking. I do a cooking, and she is fully into baking.
She's
now.
fully into baking, so
My
it's
kitchen, I can't even describe what my kitchen looks like, but I gotta let her have the space to make
to
a
do.
mess
Yeah,
and
yeah,
to
yeah,
create.
yeah.
So
And I also, I'm not a big baker because I love to cook.
I love
but
to eat bakery goods.
yes, but I'm not. It's very, very similar. Very, very similar. So you see, once it comes together like this,
Right.
key to it is don't over mix it. So it comes together and you make sure the flour is fully combined, cornmeal, and it's all nice. One
So
mixture.
when it's kind of lumpyish like that, it's good?
It's good. It's
Right.
good. This is kind of what you're looking for here.
That consistency.
Right? Yeah, that consistency. Yeah. And to that now, I have these two guys that I kind of put together. I have a little cheese, so it's a cheesy
Throw that in
pastel
there. Yum.
corn muffin. How am I doing this? Let me show you. Very, very simple. I am going to just spoon So I have a little muffin tin here. But I am really just going to take a little and spoon in there. Probably about
3.
I will do
maybe
2
4.
because it
2?
will
Oh,
puff
it's
up.
gonna-
It's
right.
going to rise and puff. So I do 2. So let me just do this one here just to show you. So you layer like that. So this is like your cornmeal for your pastel,
Right.
right? I would say it's a kind of lazy man pastel a little bit, right?
It's a super quick recipe.
It's a
is what
super
it
quick
is.
recipe.
Wow.
And I now have my filling. This is my meat filling that I would have put in my pastels.
Right.
All my olives and raisins and everything is in here, mincemeat. I just want a little spoonful that I will dot there.
It's a
Dot
very cool
here.
dish.
You smelling the Christmas there?
I'm
You
getting a
smelling
little
the
hungry. Get past it this way again, it's going to disappear. Just letting you know.
And just for added measure, I
Some
have
cheese.
I just have a little cheese.
Yummy. Wow.
Just that I just want to top on it there. You don't do cheese and pastel, but hey,
But why not?
but why not, huh?
That's the question.
Some people may be actually slicing
Something
cheese with
new.
their pastel and chow chow this morning.
Something
You lay this out there
So
like
can I
this.
ask you a question?
You can.
Christmas time, Christmas Day, are you the guy in the kitchen or are you done? Hat off and somebody else is doing the cooking?
So
put you on the
not
spot
Christmas
there.
morning. I cook before Christmas.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it is your stuff you're eating though?
Most times,
And
my wife and I combine and we
Do
create
efforts.
and it's a dual effort.
And that's exactly how I just maneuvered in there to get invited to your house Christmas morning.
Very simple recipe, guys. I'm going to continue just, and Tricia is going to help me just pouring out the rest. We're going to bake this for 20 minutes. 20 minutes in the
Just
oven,
20.
out, and then we'll get to taste
Yes.
when we come back.
All
It's
right.
good to me.
Yes? You're a
Agreed,
pasta man, sir?
agreed. Yeah, I love my pasta.
You love your pasta?
But my mother is from Venezuela.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so I
And
have,
you
I
doing
have
lazy man
pastel.
pastel.
I'm feeling shame now.
No, this is good creation, this experimenting,
Right,
and I
this
like
is-
that too. We might even come better than them. Who knows?
Come on, man, folks. Roll out a recipe courtesy of the folks at Chief Brand Products. Check out their new line of empanada flour. It's good for empanadas, for pastels, for penis. You name it, it's good for it. Come on back, we taste up right now.